Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Food Review. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone watching. This is Running on Empty Food Review. I am your host, the Report of the Week. And, well, it's Review Bra After Dark, round 2, I guess you can say. I'm on a third shift schedule at the moment, so just, the way things coincide with one another, by the time I wake up, it's already dark. And, well, I figure that's not going to stop me. I'm still gonna film the reviews, even if it's dark outside. I'm going to try to change my schedule a little bit in coming days and try and get some daytime stuff filmed too, but, some after dark reviews, right? So, it's Pizza Hut. This is a limited time pizza, okay? Limited time, only going to be around for a couple more days, until Valentine's Day, so depending on how this is, it's either, get it while the getting's good or not. It's their heart-shaped pizza. You might have seen some commercials for it. It's posted around online. It's supposed to be, the most romantic pizza ever. Okay? Ever. It's a Pizza Hut pizza. But instead of a circle, it's shaped like a heart. Let that sink in for a minute. It comes in one size, medium, and it comes in their hand-tossed crust. You can't change it or anything. You can't get, a pan pizza in the shape of a heart, a stuffed crust pizza in the shape of a heart, thin and crispy, It's got to be hand-tossed, medium-sized, and it's heart-shaped. So, perfect for Valentine's Day coming up, right? Anyway, let's open this. I guess it's better to just open it with two hands, right? Finally, we got it open. And here it is. We'll maneuver this silly thing around. Finally, there it is. Look at that. Wow. It's heart-shaped. Just like they said it was. There it is. Heart-shaped pizza. Well, that's nice. I guess one thing that they don't specify about the pizza is the fact that it's not cut at all. No, it's not. Take a look at this, okay? You can just lift the whole thing up. It's not cut at all. There's no slices or anything in this thing. No slices. It's not pre-cut or anything like every other pizza there is, so that poses a little bit of a trial, I have this heart-shaped pizza, but it's not cut. What do I do? You take a plastic knife and you improvise. So that's, in all seriousness, though, that seems to be a little bit of a inconvenience type problem. I don't understand why it's not cut. I guess because they wanted it to retain its, heart shape. But when it comes actually down to eating the pizza, I mean, you're not just gonna, get a nail gun and hang it on the wall or something and let this pizza rot away there forever. You're gonna eat the thing. And, obviously it should be fairly convenient since they can cut every other pizza there. They don't give you a plastic knife, so I have one of my own. So we're just gonna, improvise here and just cut a little piece, if it can. Yeah. It's not the sharpest knife in the world, so it's a bit dull. So it's not gonna be by any means perfect in cutting a good piece off of this, but still, something's better than nothing, So we're kind of sorry it's not a heart-shaped cutout, but that's what it looks like, like a little bit of a, semicircle. Alright, so we're just going to eat it. I know it's mostly crust, but that's what really this is. It's mostly crust, and there's some pizza here, and if needed, I can cut out a little more, So we're just going to eat it, review it, and I'll tell you what it tastes like. So the heart-shaped pizza from Pizza Hut going in. I'm going to cut out a tiny bit more of the pizza. Just a tiny bit more, you know. It's not my car, so nothing I can do about that. The guy next to me. Sorry for the unusually long consumption sequence, but that's how it is. When you're given a pizza that is not even cut at all, it's going to take longer to eat because you have to cut each pizza out yourself, and it's going to take a while. That's just the nature of the beast, you can say. As for the pizza itself, flat out, if you want to end this review right now and you want to just exit the video, I'll just tell it to you up front. It's a one-time only pizza, really, available for like 3 more days. If you want to get it just to be symbolic and to get this heart-shaped pizza and what have you for the holiday, then go for it. But if you're looking for a pizza that you just want to eat and enjoy, don't even bother with it and just get a standard pizza of theirs that's already pre-cut and everything else. Just get a standard pan pizza, a stuffed crust pizza, or even a hand-tossed pizza, because it's just too inconvenient to practically eat otherwise. Unless you want to get it as a novelty or, as I said, a symbolic gesture, otherwise you can just pass it up. The biggest problem with it, and this comes not only to eating but also to cutting it, it is very thick, very chewy, and as a result, when you're cutting it, especially with a duller knife, you're slicing and slicing and slicing away at it, seems to no avail. Another problem that I have with this pizza is the crust. There's a lot of crust on this pizza, and the crust itself is just very, very chewy, and I mean, if so much of it there could just get very monotonous, and you know, even though it has garlic seasoning on it, that chewiness just detracts from the overall flavor. Now, the good thing about the pizza, though, is, forgetting the crust and the chewiness thereof, the actual pizza itself is pretty good. It's a shame you have to cut and, you know, pick and choose what you want to get, but the actual pizza itself is pretty good. It's very juicy, the pepperoni, it's very oily, that's the best word, not really juicy, very oily, to describe it best. Very salty, but in the end, it's still pretty good. That pepperoni, they put a good deal of it on there. The pepperoni's still nice and fatty, oily, and very flavorful too. Except, you can just get this exact same pizza just by ordering a regular pizza there at Pizza Hut. There's nothing different about it. So really, to end this review, because I know I've been going on for a while now, here's the most simple thing about it all. This is no different, really, than a hand-tossed pizza from Pizza Hut, except it's in a different shape, and it's much harder to cut, therefore to eat, than what a standard pizza would be. So again, you want to get this just for the holiday, go for it. But if you're just looking for an interesting pizza to practically eat, this is not the pizza for you. Price-wise for this pizza, it's around $10. So they have a deal where you can get it for $13 with a little bit of a side. $10, though, where again, you can get a large hand-tossed pizza, which tastes exactly the same for that same price. So keep that in mind. Out of 10, therefore, what am I going to be rating the heart-shaped pizza from Pizza Hut out of 10? I'm going to have to give this a 7.1 out of 10. It's a bit inconvenient, but once you get past that inconvenience, it does taste still pretty good. That's all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, the Report of the Week. Thank you for watching, and take care.